Hi there, Tim from K-On here. We're talking about Panhard Correctors for the LandCruiser 200 series. Now if you've got a lifted 200 series, more than likely your axle's probably shifted to the side slightly. Now we're going to talk about why this happens and how you can fix it. Okay, before we get into the installation of the Panhard Corrector, I just wanted to have a bit of a chat around suspension geometry in the back of your vehicle and what happens after you lift it and why you might want to consider correcting the suspension geometry. What we have here is a 2-inch lifted vehicle, 200 series, and you can see this Panhard is on an angle because of the lift. I've removed this bolt here so I can pivot this Panhard fairly easily so I can show you what happens through the range of suspension travel. Now I'll just drop it down to here. I've got this string here to show you the position of the original pivot and show you the difference in the position through the suspension travel. Now when you lift your vehicle and your Panhard's on an angle, it's slightly exaggerated, but this is to demonstrate what's happening. This pivot point has moved, and that's why the axle gets shifted to one side, because the axle is attached to this hole. Now, one thing you can do to correct the position of the axle is to get an extended Panhard, and that'll move it across and move that axle back into the middle of your vehicle. But what it doesn't do is it doesn't fix this problem of this excess or excessive lateral movement due to the geometry and this moving through its arc. So as you can see, if I simulate suspension travel up and down, you can see there's a fair bit of movement through that range of suspension travel. Now ideally, you want it to be in the factory position where your Panhard is pretty much level. And in that position, when you go through the range of suspension travel, you can see there's very little lateral movement. That's the optimum geometry for the Panhard rod. Now our solution is to actually move this pivot position up your 50 millimeters, and that does two things. It corrects the position of your axle, gets it back in the middle, and it gives you that optimum suspension geometry, minimizes that lateral movement. Now we've explained Panhard geometry and why you might want a Panhard corrector. Let's get it installed. Now we recommend installing this on the ground with the suspension and the body on the springs. We find it's much harder to do on a 2-post because the axle is a lot harder to move. The other thing that helps is to remove the spare tire. We've done this for clarity, and we also found that actually fully removing the Panhard makes it a lot easier. So we'll go ahead and do that. I've removed this bolt on this side already. We'll go ahead and remove the bolt on the other side and get the Panhard out. So let's remove the Panhard. Okay. So on this side, on the passenger side, you'll need a 24mm ring spanner, and we'll just get this removed. And that should just pop out like that. One track bar. If you don't have KDSS suspension, we need to remove this sway bar. So we'll go ahead and remove these bolts and just drop that sway bar down. Remove these 10mm bolts, 14mm socket. Hold that up so it doesn't smack you on the shoulder. And there you go, that should just hang. Now we've got it all uninstalled, we can install our Panhard. Two components. We've got this insert that goes inside. We have a bracket that goes over the top. And with this bracket, we've got a couple of spaces, one that goes on the front and a stainless steel spacer that goes on the side. And that goes over the top and it all gets bolted together. Now, the way to do this, put the insert in first, grab your M14 bolt with washer, place it on the lower hole. And what I like to do is I like to put this washer in over that bracket so it's held by that bolt, and we'll just slide that in and just leave that loose for now. Grab your M10 bolt and washer, M10 fine, that goes in the side, and your stainless steel washer, and you should be able to have enough room in there to hold that spacer and insert that M10 bolt. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to start that thread on the side. So that's been started, and we'll just nip that up, and then we'll get this one started too and get that home as well. On the bottom of this bracket, we've got two M10 bolts. Now if you have KDSS, just install those straight onto the bottom of that bracket. If you don't, we have to reinstall the sway bar. So I'm just going to lift that sway bar up and sandwich the bracket in between the sway bar mount and the chassis. Make sure you get those threads started. And that's why it's easy to undo the bolt on the other side too. It makes it easy to position this sway bar in place. Now I've got that started, and I won't go all the way home because I want to leave everything fairly loose. So that's loose, that's loose, that's loose. Now we can reinstall the Panhard rod. So grab your Panhard rod. I install this side first, makes it a lot easier. So just place it inside, grab your M14 bolt and washer. Make sure that thread starts before you hit it with any power tools. So that's going in there nicely. And what I might do is I might just leave that loose and get this other bolt on the other side in. Now you might find that this hole is not going to line up again, and it's actually quite easy to move the body relative to the axle when you're on the ground or when you're on a 4-poster. Not so easy on a 2-poster because the axle's hanging and all the weight of the axle is actually making it hard to move. So this one here, I need to push the body. There you go. I'm pushing on the tire, and then my other hand's on the body, and I can actually shift the body. Okay. Pushing the tow bar.
The tow bar? Making any difference?
Yeah, it did.
There you go.
Well, you're stronger than me. Okay. So we were able to push that body over and get that bolt in, and I'll just get this washer and nut on. So we've got all the fasteners in, Panhard's back in. What we're going to do now is nip up all the bolts, and then we'll torque them all up. Now we've got them all home. They're not tight yet. We have a recommended order to torque these up. So I'll go grab the torque wrench and tighten these bolts up. So we'll torque the side M10 first, then we'll torque the lower 14mm bolt. Next will be the 2 bolts on the bottom, and last will be the Panhard bolt at the top on both sides. And you want to do this when the vehicle's on the ground. And then the front one, M14, 112, nice. Back down. And then top one for the win. Freaking smacked myself. It's too long. There you go. Okay, we've torqued up all the bolts and the Panhard Corrector is installed. On this vehicle with a 2-inch lift, we've restored the geometry of this Panhard, and that does 2 things. It's corrected the position of that axle, and it's also put the Panhard in the position where it's going to give you the optimum geometry and the least amount of lateral movement. That's the Panhard Corrector for the LC200 or LandCruiser 200 series. If you need any more information, visit the website kaon.com.au.